Semen retention has been practiced for centuries by certain religious sects and spiritual adherents who believe that abstaining from ejaculation can confer various health and vitality benefits. While the spiritual implications of semen retention are debated, a growing body of research is examining whether retaining semen may biologically affect the body and mind. On a biochemical level, semen contains high concentrations of nutrients, minerals, enzymes, hormones, and neurotransmitting substances. Some proponents of semen retention theorize that avoiding ejaculation allows the body to reabsorb these vital substances, circulating key compounds back through the bloodstream instead of excreting them. Over time, this continental recycling process could theoretically optimize biochemical balance and function. Several specific compounds in semen have been highlighted as potential mediators of the purported effects of retention. Lecithin and cholesterol are major constituents, serving both structural and signaling function.
Testosterone and neurotransmitters like dopamine and serotonin are also present at high levels, influencing key pathways related to focus, drive, confidence, and vitality. By retaining these biomolecules instead of regularly expending them, some posit that the chronic nutritional savings could promote heightened well-being. However, skeptics counter that any putative gains from reabsorbing seminal nutrients and hormones may be negligible compared to what the body regularly produces on its own. For instance, a typical ejaculation contains only about 5 milligrams of testosterone, a mere fraction of the 10-20 grams routinely manufactured and regulated by the testes, adrenals, and endocrine system daily. The relative impacts are similarly small for other seminal compounds.
While direct biochemical evidence remains limited and mixed, some recent studies have suggested potential influences of semen retention on hormones, neurotransmitter dynamics, inflammation, oxidative stress, and energy metabolism. A 2020 study followed 45 men who practiced short-term abstinence from ejaculation for 7 days. They exhibited increased testosterone levels, suggesting that temporary semen retention could boost androgen synthesis. These gains reversed after resuming ejaculation, however, indicating that ongoing retention may be required for sustained effects. In another trial, serum drawn from men after varying periods of abstinence was incubated with immune cells in vitro. Longer retention duration correlated with reduced inflammatory cytokine levels and markers of oxidative stress. The authors proposed local anti-inflammatory influences of compounds in retained semen, which could benefit systemic inflammation when reabsorbed.
Positron emission tomography scans of retained practitioners have also shown heightened glucose metabolism in multiple brain regions during presentation of sexual stimuli, indicating elevated energetics and neural reactivity. Some have speculated whether enhanced dopamine or related neurotransmitter activity could underlie these observations. While additional research is still needed, these preliminary studies provide some initial biochemical clues into how the physiology and metabolism of retention practitioners might differ. Larger, longer-term studies tracking retained men will help clarify which biochemical pathways are tangibly influenced. Until more rigorous evidence emerges, any proposed systemic effects of semen retention remain theoretical and speculative.
Beyond direct biochemical impacts, some research also suggests that the psychological belief in semen retention itself may confer beneficial placebo effects, regardless of any underlying biological mechanisms. By empowering a profound sense of vitality, focus, and confidence, the spiritual placebo of retention may self-actualize predicted enhancements, even without seminal compounds at play. This highlights the need to distinguish direct biochemical effects from the strong psychosomatic influences that likely also shape reported outcomes. While traces of key hormones, neurotransmitters, nutrients are present in semen, their relative quantitative impacts on the body's overall biochemical balance when retained over longer durations remains scientifically uncertain. Research has provided some preliminary evidence that retention may favorably influence certain androgen, inflammatory, neural, and metabolic parameters. But further investigation in large controlled studies is still needed. The act of retention also seems to provide an intangible mental boost for many adherents, though the roots of these motivational gains likely combine both biological and psychological underpinnings. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching,